I am Noah, and I'm a researcher for the UN. As you know, plastic is a necessity in our lives, but in reality, it is eating up our resources and undoing our wildlife. If this goes on for much longer, we would have killed ourselves with our own products. In this video, I will tell you the true cost of plastic. Plastic is used by just about everyone in the world. From packaging to furniture, people use it to decorate, create, comfort, entertain, and much more. People use it for its easy availability, but they don't know that it is 90% petroleum and petroleum is running out. The word plastic means anything that can be molded when soft and then hardened. So essentially, clay is a plastic. The plastic that is becoming a problem is made of a synthetic material and it's unnatural as people have added chemicals to the oil it is made of. Plastic affects food chains in many ways. One of them is the open pits with water created when extracting oil. The oil sometimes leaks into these pits, so when birds come, they mistake them for wetlands and then they get stuck. Then, if this keeps going, the bird population will dwindle, upsetting the balance. Therefore, when the birds are out, their prey's population will rise, which will make their prey's population fall, and so on. Another way plastic is harmful to the environment is through disposal. Disposal is the main contributor to the environmental impacts because a lot of our trash goes to the ocean, where it breaks down and mixes with plankton. These are mistaken for plankton and are eaten. Besides that, a lot of albatross chicks are killed due to the plastic their parents regurgitate for them. I wasn't able to find much possible changes for plastic, but I have heard of a substance called nanocarbons, which are made by heating carbon to a melting point, then shaping it. They are cheap and easy to make and use. Another possible alternative in extraction is to place nets over the pits. This will stop birds from entering and getting stuck in the pits, preserving the food chain. The production process of making the plastic also affects the environment, as the factories release poisonous fumes and toxic waste. These things poison, sicken, and kill all sorts of creatures in the environment. This, like extraction and disposal, upsets the delicate balance of the food chain. To make plastic, you need to produce 3 kilograms of carbon dioxide just for 1 kilogram of plastic. And if you think about it, the USA alone uses 2 million plastic bottles every 5 minutes. It's insane. Also, only about 12% of those bottles are recycled. So guess where the rest go? Yeah, to the landfills or the ocean. And then after that, it takes plastic up to 1,000 years to decompose. Almost all of the fighting from plastic I know of comes from extraction. This is because when richer countries like America mine from more resourceful countries such as the ones in Africa, the African miners barely get any of the money. Also, in countries like Uganda, houses are destroyed for the oils under them. In Uganda, the government has banned plastic bags to lessen the amount of oil people mine. This has worked, but it has aroused more problems because a lot of people need to sell plastic bags for money. But the change has its pros because it has helped the environment and stopped houses from being destroyed. Out of what I know, we can mine a petroleum like how companies do fair trade coffee. This means that whenever the oil is mined, everyone gets their own share of money that is worth what they work for, so people wouldn't fight for what they want and be able to more easily sustain their family needs. As you can see on this graph, 16% of all solid waste is plastic. This means plastic is a large contributor to the trash because that is 3 times as much as aluminum, and even if it is much less than paper, there are many different kinds of paper. It is the same situation with other, because there is a lot of other products. Not only are we harming the animals and the environment with the plastic we use, we are hurting our own race with the chemicals within it and used to make it. We are plaguing ourselves with the noxious fumes created in almost all stages of the plastic development, and even when we heat our plastic containers for the food in them, chemicals leak. I conclude that plastic is not sustainable and not exactly needed. By that I mean plastic is not needed, but something like it is. For example, we can use the nanocarbons I mentioned earlier as a replacement for plastic, as it basically has plastic's definition. It can be shaped when hot, then hardens when cooled. So thank you for watching my video, and I hope you heed my words that plastic is not sustainable and shouldn't be used.